Welcome, citizen workers, and may your flow be worthy. I am Andreas, Discordia Chronica's Community Manager, and today we continue our deep dive into our RPG's races. As we have said before, races is not quite proper, since though mutated to varying degrees, all the Homo degeneratus are in fact descended by humanity. In order to avoid confusion and the need to repeat this every time, from here on we're going to refer to them as mutated lineages or simply lineages. And now, for the person who wants to play a magic user in a world without magic, for the person who prefers innate power to gear, I give you the Everkin. So you are Everkin, born and raised in a happy or unhappy family until reaching puberty. Except you didn't. Just as your body was about to undergo the changes leading towards adulthood, it simply stopped. Instead, its latent potential fueled the rapid growth of an exotic neural network, a personal elemental field known as Suki, allowing you to manipulate matter at the atomic level. This manifests as telekinesis, pyrokinesis, and even electrical manipulation. Before proceeding, please like and subscribe to get future updates on the universe of Discordia Chronica. Discordia Chronica is a brand new transmedia IP consisting of a TTRPG, 2 novels exploring the lore, as well as a CRPG currently under development. The novels and the TTRPG will be part of a Kickstarter campaign, which is soon going to launch, while the CRPG is in its pre-alpha stage and will in time get its own Steam page. You can also check our Patreon page, whose link you can find below, and if you feel worthy of your flow, support us from there. In due time, the Patreon rewards will be updated with some awesome merch. In fantasy terms, you are an elementalist, capable of destroying flesh and assault droid armor with equal ease. The downside? You are and will ever be physically weak. Even if you work out constantly, you will never gain the musculature of a properly grown adult. Furthermore, the Suki slows down your biological clock to such a degree that by the time your body gives out, you can reach the age of 170 or even 200 years. Hence your official name, Homo eternalis. Besides its obvious destructive expression, Everkin physiology has another 2 effects. First off, their Suki affects them only below the neck, which results in their minds and heads aging normally, and that makes them even more disconcerting. Secondly, two uncolored Everkin can participate in a process called phasing, going far beyond any sort of bodily or mental connection. Furthermore, you are extremely sensitive to sunlight and living on the surface of a world that is constantly scorched by a merciless sun. Even in a world of Homo degeneratus, filled with unbreakable giants and invisible serpent people, Everkin are an anomaly. In the 3400s, where every genome is mapped, controlled, and exploited, Everkin remain a genetic wildcard. Born of sapiens or fate breakers, their mutation is impossible to be predicted even by modern prenatal screenings. As an uncontrolled genetic anomaly, the Everkin became the cause for the revival of a societal anomaly. As the Homo sapiens were terrified of giving birth to one, all children spend their early childhood in boarding houses, and any who are discovered to be Everkin are destined for the suppression collar and child labor. That includes any who are born on Mars and then are forcibly relocated back to Earth. The tragic thing about Everkin is that they did not start out as most other mutated lineages. When they were discovered, they were viewed as curiosities. They were viewed even with sympathy, one might say. That was until their devastating elemental forces were discovered. This was compounded by the Everkin uprising of 2406, where 10 Everkin, known as the 10 Uncommitted, rallied the Everkin population and managed to take over 200 domed cities. The uprising was eventually contained and suppressed by a coalition of Homo sapiens and Titanborn, but that led to the Everkin being forever marked as the most dangerous of the Homo degeneratus and therefore the most suppressed. So where does that leave the Everkin today? Well, out of all the mutant lineages, they have the most diverse paths open to them, from field workers to peddlers, to underworld lords, up to PR personalities spreading propaganda for the harmonizers. However, this is a story best left for another video, where we'll explore the various paths open to the Homo degeneratus. Once more, welcome to the emerging dark future of the 3400s, and may your flow be worth it.